This piece is a part of a collection by Charles Bibbs. He had it called the Dream Maker series. This is the Dream Maker 3. I have 2 other ones. This piece is done, the canvas is acrylic, paint, and oils. The piece is very spiritual to me because Charles Bibbs, of course, is one of my favorite artists. But when you look at this piece, besides the hands, you see all of these birds, all different types of colors. What it does for me is it's basically like almost like life. It's like you see the birds and they're very colorful here, but as they start to go up into how we think and how we feel sometimes, we go into a black zone where, you know, we deal with everyday stress, we deal with everyday problems. And the thing is, what happens is with this piece, this is your inner peace, this is your turmoil, but then when it comes out, all the colors are back. So it's basically like, okay, we're releasing all the tension. So when I look at this piece, the first thing that I thought was like, this is amazing. Not only is it healing me spiritually, but it's also helping me because day to day when you look at it, it's like we go through all of this. Charles Bibbs is always very good with colors and he's always very dramatic with the hands. But this piece is a very spiritual piece for me. The other thing is when you collect art, there always is a number. And if you look at this, this is number 37 out of 50. Okay? Whenever you buy a piece that's going to have any kind of monetary value, you always look for a piece. This also, because I met Charles Bibbs and I became a rapport with him. So I asked him, I said, can you just do something a little special here? A lot of times with artists, if you can't afford an original, you can get him to do a special piece, which almost makes it like an original, but it's called the Glee Clay. Okay? So you start off with a Glee Clay, and then this piece right here is a remark. Not everybody will do that for you, but if you find an artist that will do that for you, that will make your piece worth a lot more because you have something original that no one else wants, which is very, very important when you want to be seriously collecting your art. That's another way that you can purchase art if you can't afford an original.
Wow. Oh, I love this art. I'm an artist myself. I'm Perrin Tinsley, and I grew up in the country alone, and I found art as my way of healing myself of the loneliness that I had. Mm-hmm. And art was I just had art just build up in me from all the places that I've been and all the things that I could see and things that I dreamed about. You know, art is good for the soul. It's good for your health. It's good for your heart.
So I'm Morna, and one of the hallmarks of all of the work that I try to incorporate is original photography, which I then repurpose into collage art. And then what I love to do, part of my process is wandering, as they say. I like to wander railroad tracks or other places where I find objects. And then I take those objects and I incorporate them into the artwork. And I let the objects kind of speak to me and tell me where they want to be. I also work with Barbie dolls. So I have a doll in the box series. This is one of my doll in the box Barbies. I have another one in the other room I'll show you. So if you want to follow me, oh, this is a great example of found object. I found this on the railroad tracks. I don't know what it was, but I know what it is now. And I like for the different materials to speak to me. They kind of tell me where they want to be and the relationship between them. And then my other work is this way. So we're going to go this way. Now follow me. Come on. There's a room over here. This is where the magic happens. And it's a crazy assemblage of just, I have a bone collection. No animals were killed in the making of these bones. I found them in rangeland, naturally deteriorated. I have antlers, I have hands, and I have a series of kind of things in the making. So these are photographs that I've taken over the years. And then what I'll do eventually is I'll take some of these photographs, I'll repurpose them. So they hang here, printmaking. This is the stone pony where Bruce Springsteen first got his start. And as a Bruce Springsteen fan, that was really important to me. And then this is what some of them end up looking like. This one, for example, is part of the COVID series that I made, postcards for people that I missed during lockdown. And so I made a series of collages and then sent them to people as postcards. These are some original photographs. I also like working in graffiti, abandoned spaces, things that have echoes of memory, the ruins of our memory, really, that speak to me, and then repurposing it into something else. So like this one, for example, is a photograph or a magazine photo, and then some found objects. I like to incorporate words, passages, phrases. These are all just different pieces in different phases of development. I don't know where that's going to go next, but that's a photograph I took, overlaid with a menu photograph, and then collaged on top of some tissue, and then some bone, and some other found objects.
Hello everyone, Paul Braswell here again, founder and CEO of Healthing. Today's guest features again Anna Tetro, CEO and founder of Vision Actions. Welcome, Anna! And if you like what you see so far, please click like, share, and follow.
Yes, thanks Paul for having me. I wanted to talk a little bit about police brutality today and how it's actually affected an artist close to me who was no knock warranted, beat in the face with pistols, dragged into the police station, and had to have surgery on his eye socket. He made the New York Times and various other national newspapers for his federal case civil rights suit. And his name is Joe Hartner. This is something he drew for me or painted for me, the Tree of Life.
Great. And if you like what Miss Anna just shared, please click like and follow. Thank you so very much for having us.
Hi, my name is Anthony Lucas, and I'm an artist, a South African artist. And as for many years, I felt very displaced. And I'm going to talk about art and healing. And the process that I did was I took African American kids, painted them with clay, and then I would talk to them about what it felt like to be in rural Africa. And through that, I found my healing as a displaced African.
Hello everyone, my name is Kelsey. I'm a 10-year-old artist and I live in Baltimore. And I am also the owner of Kelsey's Artistry. And as I was walking through Mr. Braswell's gallery, I saw this finger painting by Mr. Braswell's sister. And I also noticed that she has drew her symbol of breast cancer. Right? And if you like it, and like what you saw, and like what I said, please like, comment, share, and follow.
Look here, it's me again, Paul Braswell. Yes, y'all can say what y'all want to say. When you hear that bell, y'all know something amazing is about to happen. Well, welcome y'all to our YouTube channel.